inbox me and we can get it going and set it up and talk about the details and everything that you want to get going. So that's the plan right now. Like I said, right now we got $100 deal where you can sign up and you get 5 lunches and 5 dinners, and or you can purchase those meals individually if you just want lunch or you just want dinner or you want to do one of each or two each or whatever. We can make that happen too.
And
You
it's
just
all
let us know what you do.
local at this point, right? At this point, it's local, right?
Local, it's all local right now. In Little Rock, Arkansas, Bryant, Denton, surrounding areas. It's all local right now, but hopefully one day I can send you a good copy of this meal, my brother Shelton. Get it out there in Texas one day.
Man, I
What we
got you
say?
covered,
See it,
man. Let me
speak it,
see if I can
believe
do
it.
that. Speak Life, Texas. I like to dibble dabble in the kitchen myself. So send me text me a couple of recipes to see if I can see what I can do with it, man. Trying to eat healthy too, brother.
And that's it. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, we bring it to open up in Texas too. It's all good. Speak Life Texas edition. I can dig it. Hey man, it's all good, my brother. But again, the reason why I wanted you to say that though, man, because the topic of the show tonight, we're talking about see it, believe it, and then do it. You know, you saw something, and then you made a move, and now you're seeing the manifestation of it though, man. And so you really can be the I guess the result of what you think. We talked about it last night on the show, you know, about using your mind and imagination, and are we living a life of default or design, right? And you living a life of design right now because you're designing, you know, your own life based upon these moves that you're making, and it's a good move, and it's something that makes you feel good. When you lay your head down at night, you're contributing to society, not just taking away from it. You know what I'm saying? That has to
Mm.
be a great feeling though, man, to you, your family, your kids seeing these things that dad is doing. I mean, you just added another business, another level to your business that you are already doing. So you talking about we building? You really are, brother, building. That's a beautiful thing.
I appreciate that, my brother. And that's all I'm trying to do is build it up and build it out. And I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. Thank you.
Oh man, no doubt, man. We sometimes, man, as a community, we don't tend to compliment one another enough. We don't tell each other good job. You know, you can do it. That's great. We don't tend to do that because it's always a competition. It's always like competing against one another. Unfortunately, instead of congratulating one another, I would like if anyone listening to this show tonight, to really start congratulating your brother and your sister when they do something great. And even if they don't do something great, then sit back and if you're going to criticize and condemn them, do that privately, not in public. Right? So we want to, so let's be able to start being assets to one another and start bridging that gap because we see there's so much of divide and conquer. That's the oldest trick in the book, though. We have to be that sense of community and be that brother and that sister when someone's needed, or even just a listening ear, not judgmental, not in and just in competition because a lot of times we're fighting over pennies while everybody else is making deals with millions and doing things positive. So I would just ask our community to come together. Arkansas, support this young brother's business, and I guarantee you'll be encouraged and be better for it because the food speaks for itself, the customer speaks for itself, and the effort speaks for itself. So again, young brother, I commend you on everything that you're doing, and I hope you continue to speak life, and I speak life and speak wealth into everything you got going, my man, because you're doing it from a good place.
Man, and you trying to, what you trying to do on the phone tonight? You gotta make me cry tonight, sir?
No, bro, I'm just saying, man. No, bro.
I appreciate
No,
that, man.
bro. No, man. It's just really, really commendable. And everyone out here, though, man, is doing something positive and living your dream and living your desire. I really encourage you guys for doing that. And I ask you guys to don't give up and don't quit and stay focused and stay prayerful. Definitely stay prayerful and stay connected to your creator because the universe is listening. What are you going to tell it? And if you're still telling it the same old things we told it yesterday, then we're going to get what yesterday brought us. And if yesterday brought us nothing, then guess what you're going to expect today? Nothing. So we have to change our mindset. We have to change our paradigm. We have to get over those humps. We have to get over those obstacles, those things that cause us to stumble. We have to, because if we don't, then we're going to be trapped and we're going to be closed, and we're gonna be if you're claustrophobic, you're gonna be real spooked, right? Because you're gonna feel like you're closed in. So live the best life that you can because greatness is dwelling on the inside of you. You can do it. If you see it, it's there for a reason. Who gave you that vision? Who gave you that thought? Who gave that to you? Tap into that and then go forth and do everything you can to make sure that manifests in your life. And then the people around you be grateful for it because you living a life, again, on purpose. You know, you're living a life of purpose on purpose. You're not limiting yourself because we limit our time and we limit our abilities, but God made us great, man. He said, I made you a masterpiece, right? So why we walk around limiting ourselves for, man, and we got an unlimited creator, man, giving us the power, you know, to do whatever we have to do, you know. Just my take, my man.
Man, I appreciate that, bro. I need all this good inspiration, good motivation to keep it going.
Bruh, man, you have to, man. You gotta keep it going, man. You know, speaking of that though, man, motivation, inspiration. Do you feel there's not enough of that? Or do you feel like the world needs more love, or if you will, motivation, encouragement, or is that enough right now?
I feel like we all could use a little bit of motivation and encouragement each day. Life is hard enough as it is. Just getting through day to day, dealing with what you got to deal with that. So any motivation and inspiration, maybe even just a smile, is enough for some people. Speaking, saying hey, you know, that might do it. You know, you never know what effect you can have on somebody by just saying hey or speaking to them. I do my best to go out of my way to make sure I say hey to people. I don't care who you are, black, white. When I see you, I'm gonna speak and say, hey, you know, how you doing? You know, just acknowledge you. You know, yeah. I don't like just walking past somebody. That's just awkward to me. I'm the type of person that's gonna say something.
Yeah, how you doing? What's going on? You know, right. You're right, man. You know, you're right. It don't mean nothing by it, right? You just speaking. You just speaking. How you doing? You know, you in my space, in my area, close to me. How are you? That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's all I want from you is a hello right back, and we can keep it moving. I mean, I think that's a hidden art, though, man. But that's what's going to continue to make you a successful businessman, though, because you see people, you know.
And that's it. That's all I'm trying to do, man. Is be able to be myself with everything that I'm doing, and I'm being myself on the podcast, and I'm being able to be myself by putting it on the plate, showing my passion and my love for what I do, and that's cooking good food. Keep it going.
And that's what that brings you joy, though, man, when you do what you love, and then you love what you do, my man. I mean, that's a lot of joy, man. Any business person out here, man. I know I was stumbling on that word, y'all, because I get so excited with my thoughts. Sometimes they get ready to come out before my mouth is ready. But any business person out here, man, I ask you guys, man, to just continue the fight, though, man. Building anything takes time. It takes effort. It takes energy. It takes a lot of prayer. It takes persistence. It takes a great team of people that's around you, because there's so many different levels to a building. You think about a house. Yeah, it's a house. They say, a house, but there's so many levels to that house. There's so many, so many dynamics, man, to just this life. So you have to be able to put a team of people that's around you. So when you do get the downtime, when you do have the slow months, you still got some people around you telling you can go, you can do it. Yes, you can. This is how we can do it together, right? Not with it just a pointing finger, judgmental type of if you will, a conversation. So make sure you're surrounding you, have the right people that's around you, no matter what level of business that you're in, because we see the end result a lot of time, or maybe even the fake end result via social media a lot of times. So it takes a lot of work. They don't see them crying moments, right? They don't see those moments where you're like, oh my gosh, what I'm going to do if another dollar don't come in. So you have to be able to, man, just enjoy what you do, but you have the right frame of the right building, the right foundation, if you will, if you allow me to say that, the right foundation. And then once you build up on that, it'll stand, because you got the right framework in place and everything, man.
Hey man, you hit the nail on the head. I can't say nothing else after that.
That's funny, man.
You're getting that knowledge.
Hey, man, I be trying to, man. I think you just try to give it to it as we go through it, though, man. And it's not because life has just been perfect to us. You know, we learn from those bumps and bruises and the things that life throw our way. But what we maneuver, and somehow, some way, we always all right. Right? The Creator always watches out for us, man. God always watches out for us, man. We always all right at the end of the day. You know, I mean, think about that, man. You know, our life, we go through all these different circumstances. We're the only ones surprised as human beings when we go through this stuff. You know, God is not surprised what we're going through. And we always say it happens for a reason. You know, whether it's good reason or bad reason, there's a reason behind it. We just got to learn a lesson, man, and be better from it.
And the lesson is learning from your mistake,
Yeah.
owning up to it. You know, accepting fault for whatever come your way, and not giving up. Because there's gonna be good days and there's gonna be bad days, and you gotta run with both of them and realize that better days are coming because the work that you're putting in to make it happen. A lot of people not doing what you're doing when you staying up late or you're working weekends. You're giving up your Sundays or Saturdays to pursue your business or pursue your dream or something that you believe in. And you see all your friends out kicking it and turning up, having kickbacks every Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And you just be wanting to join in and you just want to do it. But you can't not do it. Right. But you want, it's all about what you want. You can prioritize kicking it every Saturday, or you can prioritize building a business or something for your family or your legacy to leave behind instead of a job and a number. And that be it. But everybody don't think like that, and everybody ain't meant to think like that. This message is only for a few, and the few that do get it are the ones I'm talking to, because we are out here. It's a lot of us, man, that know we've seen the signs. It's in your mind and it's on your heart to change and be something better and do something with yourself and be something more, but you're scared. You're afraid. You don't know. You're contemplating everything. But the truth is, you just got to go out here and do it. I put a status up today, man. Just quit talking about what you're finna do or what you're about to do, and just do it. And, you know, ain't no point in saying what you will and all this stuff. But the action is in you doing the work, and that's where you get the results. There's no shortcut to losing weight. I just want to tell everybody that. All those raps, all this diet tea, you know, I'm not saying TNA, I'm not saying all that, but I am saying there are no shortcuts. There is no shortcuts to a healthy lifestyle. There's no shortcuts to bettering yourself. It's either you want it or you don't. And like with anything, I had to put money in the podcast. I had to put money into all this stuff. I had to put money into losing weight. I had to get a gym membership. You know, that was me. I had to get a gym membership. I had to, you know, buy certain things that I needed for the gym. I had to push myself and be more. There's money into everything that you want to do, but how bad do you want it is the question at the end of the day. And that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, man. I'm looking for something real quick too, man. It's an email that I have from an app from this urban company, man. They have an app on there, bro, and they're gonna list all the African American business on this one app. Okay, you know, so you'll be able to see this one little app. It's called the Urban Diversity app, man. Let me. I'm gonna read you a little bit about it now, and shout out, man, to them for sending me this information, and because they're gonna do a public release next month. June 2018, right? But what it is that the Urban Diversity is a resource app for minority business owners, and they mentioned while we was on the show, they mentioned that you would be a good opportunity. It would be a good opportunity for you to get on this app as well with your business and stuff as well for in that area. So let me read a little bit about this, man. The Urban Uniting Races by Accessible Network and Diversity app is about diversity and inclusion, focused on helping minority business owners connect with customers, anchor institutions, chambers of commerce, corporations, and other valuable resources. Okay, so what it is, it's the app, man, that has all the stuff on there, right? Okay, I'm gonna read another little highlight real quick, man. Urban Diversity wants to work with corporations and governments to support minority business, not just by promoting them, by increasing the usage and implementation of corporate and government diversity programs. This isn't just an app to market minority business, but it's an initiative that seeks to gather valuable resources to help minority businesses grow, scale, and reinvest in their communities. And if anybody want more information on this, okay, I want you guys to go to bridge_urban at Yahoo.